Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. I wasn't really sure what to make today, so I did my usual of just putting my hand in my stamps and pulling one out. There you go. There you go. And I pulled out this Woodware Pirates that I've had for years, and I used it once and then I've never used it again. And I don't particularly want to use it. I don't particularly want to use it, but I will use something from it, seeing that's what I picked. But it might only be a sentiment and that little scully there. We'll see. But I did think what would look really cool as pirates. And so I pulled out these guys. So our bear and penguin I thought would look good as pirates. So let's pull out what we might need for them. I think that's all we need. I don't know if we're going to use that, but we will use this, and him. So there's his face, his cheeks, his stuff, and eyes and nose. So what I need to do is make them some hats. So I think we're going to do a, don't really see that very well. Don't know if I like that hat. So we're going to do a hat and a bandana-y type thing. So let me have a think about that. So I think a captain's hat is going to be sort of like this. No, not at all like that. Let's do that a bit differently, like that. Like that, with the skull and crossbones on it. I think that'll be alright once it's black, you'll be able to see what that is. And the bandana, we'll just cut the top of his head and use that. So it's only that hat that we need to think about. So let's let some of these pieces cut and see where we are. I think I'll make him a brown bear. Yeah. So what I'm going to do first, how much white do we need? Not much. Is cut some white out and make a stripy jumper before I cut it. It will all make sense in a minute, hopefully. Okay, let's stick some of these down. should be enough for that. So let's cut his stripy jumper first. Right, let's get him made because he's going to be the easiest hat to make. So brown. Okay, before I do his cheeks, I'm going to do him again for his bandana. What colour should we have that? Yellow, I think will go nice with that. So we will cut off his ears. It's going to be quite a small one because his eyes, we don't want to cover his eyes up. So that's going to be his bandana hat type thing. So we need the dangles. So let's have a quick look. So out of the Infinite Doodles, I'm going to pull that. Or maybe that's, do we need to have it smaller? No, I think we'll go big. And that for the dot. The knot. Let me just cut those. I'm going to cut those so that we can get them a bit closer together. Okay, let's get the dot on first. Like that, I think. Let's get his ears on first. Oh, we've got to do his eyes, haven't we, and his nose. We do that as well. Okay, let's get this guy put together first. There we go. Hopefully he looks like a pirate's mate. One of them's going to have a patch, but I don't know which one yet. So this little guy's got to have a red jacket, I feel. Red jacket. I'm going to put some gold on it, I think. So I've got to think about this now, because we need to do him a hat, don't we? Let's get this bare bits away. So pirate's hat, skull and crossbones, which we're going to have to do first, because I'm going to emboss that and then cut the hat round it, I think. Goodness only knows what this is going to end up looking like, this hat. But I don't think I've got anything that's all that sort of shape to cut. So let me find some embossing powder, a bit of anti-static. I wonder if we should do the Ahoy there as well, in case we want that embossed as well. Let's put up there. What does it say? Oh, Ahoy Matey. Right, let's do this. I don't think I like that embossed. I think it's I might have to do that again if I'm going to emboss it. Leave it there for a minute. This will be okay though. But I do need to draw a hat round it. What did I say? Got to get it the right size for him as well. So we say that's as wide as his head is. So we have it like that. This was like that. I think that's the best I'm going to do on that one. We'll see what it looks like. I'm going to round off the edges a little bit. Just neatens up the edges if you use a ball tool around the edge. Curves them over a little bit. Right, let's get this guy cut. Okay, we'll get our little penguin together first. I've got an Ohuhu gel pen in gold. Let's see how this is. So we're going to go around there. There's that. I don't mind that it's a little bit big. He's a penguin after all, he can't get his exact size, I guess. I'm going to take a little bit off of each arm. Take the bottom off. That. Take the neck off. Yep. And we will split it in half as well. Okay, I just thought of something else. In this set, which is Studio Lights Pets accessory set, we have got a sword. It's huge, but he would have a big sword, wouldn't he? Being captain. Actually, that might be quite good. No, too big. Just the sword, I think, which we'll do in the same colour as the bear, I feel, so we don't pull in too many other colours, and a gold. So we want some gold for his sword and his jacket. I think that's all he's going to have on. Cut that. We want some teeny tiny buttons, I think. So we'll have another cut of that one to get some buttons, and then we'll do some other bits for the rest of it. Okay, so we're going to cut that off there. Get that sword on. Okay, let's get his... Are we happy with his hat? I think so. So let's get his hat on. And his jacket. Okay. We also need some little thin bits, don't we? So thinner than that. do, I think. So. I think one was going to have a patch on his eye, but I don't know whether I'm going to do that now. Let's have a look, see what we think. So we've got a nice patch shape in here. I think we'll cut it and then see what we think. I think one of them needs a patch, so we'll make that a bit smaller. Tiny eyes. So we'll do that. And we'll do a little thin, because I don't want to draw it on. Like that, I reckon. Yep. So let's get that on first. Now he's a pirate. Okay, so I think you better have his sword up that one because he's holding on with that one. Let me get these bits tidied and a card blank matte layer. And yes, we need to do a little sentiment, which I think is going to be that Ahoy Matey, but we'll see what it looks like in black. Let's get some of this stuck down. I think I might put the sentiment on there actually, but I might tidy it up a little bit with the white pen because it's a bit messy. Let's go with these first. Let's see if I can just tidy this a little bit. Only that bit really. The rest is okay. I'm going to put that on there. So there's today's card. Just coming up for an hour and 10 minutes. So there's our festive friends dressed as pirates. With a little help from a potluck stamp, which I didn't want to use. But it gave me an idea of what to do. So if you're stuck for ideas, just pull something out and sometimes something comes to you. If you're new, I know I've got a few more subscribers since Lou's video. If you've not seen anything before that, I've got a couple more of these where I've dressed them up. One more, I think I did him in the Hawaiian shirts, and so a summer card. I like to get the most out of my supplies, so this is sold as a festive stamp, a festive die, but yeah, no, I like to mix it up and use it for other things. So that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.